good start from Hamilton. Raikkonen comes across, comes off Sebastian Vettel. Verstappen's in the hunt as well. Hamilton will lead them into turn one. And there goes Kimi Raikkonen ahead of Sebastian Vettel. Great start from Kevin Magnussen. He's got ahead there of Max Verstappen.
Congratulations, they all appear to have got through turn 1 and 2. Look at Raikkonen fancying down the outside into turn 3. Good speed he had in the Ferrari there.
Hamilton having to hold off the challenger. Kimi Raikkonen didn't quite make it in the Ferrari. 2 and 3, Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel as they now head on towards the far side of the lake. It's Lewis Hamilton that leads from the 2 Ferraris, then Magnussen, then comes Verstappen, then comes Grosjean after him. Hülkenberg, Ricciardo in 8th, Sainz and Alonso in 10th.
Basically, Verstappen fancied to go at the Ferraris, backed off and didn't make any allowance for the fast-starting Magnussen. He just drove clean around the outside, so you can see Verstappen on the inside. Magnussen, very opportunistic and very good indeed.
And here we see Daniel Ricciardo out on the track, behind Nico Hülkenberg. Renault Power for the Red Bull, and of course for the Works team. DRS assistance for Ricciardo, down the inside he goes. That looked nice and easy for Daniel Ricciardo, but Hülkenberg will now fight him back again. He's got the inside line, but Ricciardo just chops him off.
Nice job, mate. Nice job.
Meanwhile, back to Magnussen and Verstappen.
Well, with Verstappen tucked up behind Magnussen. Oh, he's round, he's lost it.
And Grosjean's got past and Ricciardo's got past, and here comes the Renault as well of Nico Hülkenberg, and he's lost places there, and there goes Daniel Ricciardo on Romain Grosjean. He's trying to go the long way round and he can't quite make that move stick.
He's gone in, hits the loud pedal and he drops it on the way in. Those rear tyres were really crying enough. This also tells me that the front runners are going to be looking more at the soft than the super soft when they eventually make a change.
That's what it looked like from Daniel Ricciardo's cockpit. Picked up a place and then nearly picked up another place as well, because Grosjean had to take evasive action, and that allowed Ricciardo then to catch up to the back of the Haas. Meanwhile, what's happening to Carlos Sainz in his battle with Fernando Alonso? Well, Sainz has taken the long way round onto the gravel. That's never going to win out that particular Spanish duel, and Alonso says thank you very much, and I'll take the place off. Is that going very, very slowly? That was Kevin Magnussen. After pitting in the Haas and after performing superbly well in the opening 22 laps of this race, Kevin Magnussen, by the looks of it, Martin, would you think one of those wheels isn't attached properly? One of the crew there just walking off and out of the garage.
Hang on, we've got another problem.
Another one, surely not. Romain Grosjean's pulled over to the side of the track. What is happening down at Haas this afternoon? What could have been one of their best weekends on a racetrack has turned into absolute disaster. So this is what happened to Romain Grosjean. This is why we've got the virtual safety car. And once again, it looks like a wheel gun problem, or a wheel not being attached. It's the front left this time, not the rear left, but they were waving their hands saying, no, don't release, and the car still went away. So Sebastian Vettel is coming in. The gain that you can make in a virtual safety car is that the pit lane isn't part of the racetrack. Sebastian Vettel is going to come out ahead of Lewis Hamilton here. Hamilton has to adhere to the virtual safety car time. Vettel didn't have to adhere to that because he's under the pit lane rules and regulations, and he is ahead now of Lewis Hamilton.
What just happened? I was in the pits. What happened, guys? We're just... Is that my mistake, or was I supposed to be going quick to your safety car? One line. Negatives.
And now Sebastian Vettel leads them down the Walker Straight, and we are underway in Australia once more. Vettel from Hamilton, then comes Raikkonen after him. It's Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso still behind Max Verstappen. Ricciardo might be having a look at Hülkenberg, going down into turn one, and Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen, gets ahead of Nico Hülkenberg. Great move there from Verstappen.
Verstappen was busy defending there, I think.
He was. There's Valtteri Bottas down the inside of Stoffel Van Dorn.
Sounds like Verstappen damaged his car when he had that leery spin across the grass.
No push yet. I'm going for it.
Lewis is exploring new parts of the racetrack. He hasn't been on so far this weekend. Has he gone straight over there, Lewis? Yes, I think he went really wide there into 9.
Yeah.
And lost a load of time.
That's cost him around about 1.7 seconds in doing so. First season in Formula One that we have had 2 four-time world champions starting on the same grid, and those 2 four-time world champions are going to finish 1 and 2 this afternoon, and like it was 12 months ago, it is Sebastian Vettel who comes home to win the Australian Grand Prix. Ferrari take the opening salvo in 2018. Vettel wins from Hamilton. Raikkonen on the podium ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Fernando Alonso, who hadn't finished an Australian Grand Prix since he rejoined McLaren, is on his way home now to hold off Max Verstappen and take 5th place in this race. And what a performance that is from McLaren here in Albert Park.
Grande ragazzi, grande gara. We're getting there. Still have some homework to do, but we're getting there.
A winning start.
PlayStation